From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Mike Foltynewicz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now, and you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
Digging in, Mitch Walding. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Swanson picks it up, and that's the second out.
Batting third, shortstop, Jean Segura.
Jean Segura standing in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Aaron Nola gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
for the Braves, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Hoskins over to his right. 1 down. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 0-2 once more. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Settling in now, Aaron Altair, his career line with Bolton-Avish. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Markakis giving chase. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. The relay, and he's safe.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. He's set and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Duda moving to his left, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting six, catcher.
Stepping in, Garrett Goldberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And it's 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Inciarte's there, and the inning is over. Phillies. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
First baseman, Lucas.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Duda stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Johan Camargo, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled off. And it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Popped him up. Goldberg waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
So striding in, Charlie Culberson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Again, a 1-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ball. Stepping up to the plate, number 24, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Culberson stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Scott Kingery started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. Markakis coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Well, he thought about going for 3rd, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Tyler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Standing in now, Mike Foltynewicz. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer that goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top 1-0. At the plate, Mitch Walding. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
29.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Culberson up the middle, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Swanson scoops it up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Altair. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Swanson has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. It's a curveball taken low for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Lucas Duda now.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in, wherever.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start off the 5th in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First offering on its way. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Now the 1-0. Flying toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the tying run comes around to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
In now, number 24. Goldberg stands at second with no outs. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Comes set and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Now at the plate, Aaron Nola. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Duda is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Middle of the night here at SunTrust Park. All even at one apiece. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Number 13 sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Culberson, a former Dodger. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Another 0-2 coming. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And in steps Scott Kingery.
For the Phillies, second baseman, number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping in now, Mitch Walding. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, that as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Aaron Altair. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Goldberg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Number 24.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Peter Moylan answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Phillies get 1 in the frame, courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5.5. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Freddie Freeman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits to this point.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Popped high in the air. Segura over to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 1 left for Atlanta. Our score remains 2-1. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Darren O'Day is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Number 48 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 48. Now batting.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Got him. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Culberson scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 29.
Ready for another chance. Mitch Walding. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Slider's in for a strike.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Lifted the other way to left center. Acuna's there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's 1. Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Lucas Duda, comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And here's a first pitch curveball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. That misses. 2-0. And right into the shift. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. Duda, base runner at first with 1 out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves strand 1. Score hold. Daniel Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58.
Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, but both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Winkler has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now.
First baseman number 17.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Markakis is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Hector Neris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
So digging in now, Charlie Culberson, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Tyler Flowers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Now that's popped up. Hoskins is there, and he's got it for the first out. Ozzie Albies come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1.
And that's in there for strike one. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. A.J. Minter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, number 24. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Bryce Harper will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Swanson brings it in. Culberson back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Ford is. Luis Avila comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll start the inning and move back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here it comes on 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 4 for 11. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Philadelphia rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Nola wins his 3rd of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Luis Avilan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base.